have seen a girl, she is just 13 years got married, and when she came here, instead of narrating her problems, mother is narrating, she had going and playing with the other kids who were some other case. She is least bothered that she is been married. She came with the uniform, school uniform, 9th standard, and she is married.
According to a recent report by the National Family Health Survey for the state of Karnataka, the infant mortality rate for a mother who is not above the age of 20 years is 34 per thousand live births. However, for a woman who is above 20 years, the number stands at 27.
Who are having not like the baby cannot come in that birth canal, so they have lot of injuries over the pelvic, that vaginal region, and it will bleed and they will die because of that bleeding.
तो बेटा मेरा 2 साल के बाद ही हुआ। फर्स्ट मिसक्रैच होगा मेरा। फर्स्ट
फर्स्ट आप कितने साल की थी तब?
16 years की थी।
For uneducated women in Karnataka, the IMR is at 36, whereas the number for educated women is 16 short at 20. This difference is even higher than the previous one.
You can't raise your voice, you can't decide what you want. If she is even illiterate, can she says, oh, I can use some safe method and delay my pregnancy? Is she allowed? No. Can she say that opinion?
SLC कराए, SLC में फर्स्ट पास हुई तो सेकेंड PUC जंप करा, कावेरी कॉलेज है ना स्टीम मॉल का, नहीं उधर करी। उसके बाद और पढ़ने की अरमान थी तो नहीं पढ़ा, बस इतने पे स्टॉप।
Sometimes it is the superstitious beliefs that the family and the parents have that cost the life of their babies. However, sometimes it is simply the lack of care and attention towards the baby that is the problem.
And respiratory infections are more common for the child because of so many things. And now also they keep the mother and the baby in one small dark room, and they think it is up to 42 days it is not good. They should be without water. With water they won't give to the mother. That is another problem. When they don't give water, how the milk will be secreted? And they'll keep that in the dark room where there is no proper aeration. If there is no aeration, the baby will have definitely infection, and they will not be able to pick that up. And baby is not having feeds means they will not think that their baby is having some problem. If they don't have this one, they will start keeping other things where the baby will have diarrhea also. So along with one problem, the baby will have another problem. And for everything they will go to God or something. They will have that what they tell in Kannada, they will tell ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ, ಯಾರ್ದೋ ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ. If you can understand Kannada. If you don't understand, there is somebody's this one, you know what, somebody look is not good, that is why the baby is having that. Or it may be a curse from the nazar is this one, curse from the this one goddess or god. That's why they have taken back the baby. Like that, they have their own this one to convince themselves that it is not their fault.
And even if your pregnancy, the mother-in-law says, don't do, why you are drinking milk, you should not drink milk, she thinks she should not drink milk. She says in other way to cut down the expenditure. Oh, you don't. But if you say for educated, says milk is with full of calcium, this, that, blah, 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 she said. And she said, I have to drink milk. Come, let us go to the doctor. And said, if doctor says, I will not drink the milk. I am saying just example. See, many things, they won't give proper food in the time of pregnancy in the in-laws house. But they say, you have to not eat this, you have to not do this. Even I have heard that she was not allowed to wear the flowers. What is the pregnancy and flowers? There is no match. The flowers in your head and there is pregnancy baby is in your tummy, and what is there the match? And she said no. At the pregnancy you can't wear the flower.
The solutions seem to be simple and, according to health experts, are being implemented better in rural areas than in the cities. Education simply does not ensure that the woman has adequate knowledge to care for a baby. So, imparting knowledge through Anganwadi workers and awareness programs can be effective.
In cities, you have a lot of doctors, lot of hospitals, so the facilities are good. So whenever the baby has any problem, they will come immediately to the hospital, get admitted, and they will have all the facilities to be there. In the neonatal intensive care unit we are having, or SNCU we have sick neonatal care unit. So and the setup is different, entirely different. It is costly. It needs more manpower, and the treatment given is very good. So we can have a child with 1.5 kgs born can be survived in a NICU, which is good. But all these facilities you cannot think in a rural area. So that itself is a hindrance for the rural people that they are not getting facilities. So they'll go to government hospitals. But whatever government hospitals are there, they cannot give that many this thing. Like we are having in our hospital some 6 beds, the 6 incubators are there, and the input will be around 500 deliveries per month. Per day it will be around 10 to 12 deliveries. So you have 1 or 2 NICU admissions. So we ourselves will not have sufficient NICU. So how can I provide it when a patient comes from outside to ask? So whatever government is giving, that is not enough. And as you said, those who are having money, they'll go to this one, they'll get the facility. So that is there, always there.
It's a huge difference. If you are educated, you have some basic knowledge in you. You have a planner in you, how to plan your marriage, how to plan a baby, and how to maintain the family. What are the things you have to do, what are the things you need to agree, and what are the things you don't agree, and you have a guts that you can question that. If you are not agreeing, some things which are not agreeable, you have that right. It's not lawful to do this. They are doing it's not the ethical. They are doing. You have that right. You question them. But a illiterate girl, she has one is she don't have the voice because she does not have that guts. She has not seen the outer world. She has not mingled, and she has the thinking she is in the poverty line, and she is so young to question.
हमारे सासू माँ है ना, वो करते थे, डॉक्टर के पास नहीं ले जाते, ये मतलब आयुर्वेदिक जो घर वाले उसके हैं वो कर दो, क्यों बार बार जाते डॉक्टर के पास करके वो बोलते बच्चे को पैम्पर नहीं पिलाने देते, कई को खर्चा बहुत होता है, तो जो वो आते हैं ना खाली वो पिलाओ ज़्यादा करके बोलते वो।
The NFHS 5 report very evidently gives out facts and figures which draw a poor and pitiful condition of women in the state. Domestic violence, for example, was faced by almost half the population of married women in the state.
वो तो बहुत कुछ कर रहे हैं, वो रमज़ान है ना, रमज़ान में कुछ नहीं कर रहे, रमज़ान होने दो बाद दिखा तू मैं करके बोल रहे हो, देखेंगे।